This is Cartoon Academy, and we are about to blast off into outer space. 3, 2, 1, launch. Welcome to Cartoon Academy. We're learning how to draw the planets, but we're going to add an element to that. We're going to give them emotion and personality. This is called anthropomorphism. Anthropomorphism is giving human traits or features to animals or even inanimate objects. In this case, we're going to humanize our planets. Let's draw. We're going to start with the sun. So we have a large circle right in the center. Now we're going to add the sunbeams around and back in, down, around, back in, down. They don't have to be perfect. Around and back in, over. This takes a little bit of time, but it's going to look really nice when it's done. That gives us our sun, but as I said, we want to humanize a little bit through anthropomorphism. So since it's the sun, I think we're going to give them some sunglasses. We're going to draw a line across, and then a letter U, and connect. Let's do that again. Line across, letter U, and connect. We're going to have a line, and a second line connecting those two. Both of the arm on the glasses, we come out, down, and in. We're not going to worry about all these lines cutting through because we're going to color all this in. There we go. Now you don't even see those lines. We get a little bit of reflection in the glasses. We just draw a zigzaggy line and then follow that line like so. Over here, just one line down and then a second line down. Now we want to fill in around that. Careful not to color over those lines. Just fill that all in. Take your time, just fill it all in. There we go. Now some eyebrows. We give him a little bit of personality. And the mouth. We'll make him smiling. We come out and then around and up and then add in the teeth. There's our sun. Next we're going to add an Earth-like planet. Circle. And Earth, of course, has the various countries and land masses, so we need to draw that on there. We'll start up here. And over here, an outline that, sort of looks like the United States. It doesn't have to be exact. You don't have to get it perfect. There we go. And another landmass over here. And one right at the bottom. Now for the expression. The eyes. We have an oval. Oval, little dot, and then the mouth. We're going to make the mouth open. So we come around, just like that. Add the tongue, and fill in all around that. Lastly, some eyebrows. 1 and 2. Let's add another bigger planet right here. Bigger circle, and the eyes. I'm going to give it one smaller eye and a little bit larger eye. Add the pupils. Eyebrows. and mouth. Dash, line over, dash, dash. Let's give it a little bit of design on it. We'll add some swirls, sort of like Jupiter. There we go. Let's add another one over here on the left side. Like this one based on Saturn. I've always liked Saturn's name. It has kind of a nice ring to it. So we draw the top half of the planet with just sort of a letter C on its side. Then we're going to add the rings. So we come around, over, and in. Then we connect right to the top of the ring. Now we add the other part of the ring. We come around, we just follow that line, and in. And then we had a line going right down the center of that ring. And then the lower half, like so. And then we add our eyes. 1, 2, dot, dot, and a little smile. Let's add a grumpy planet right up here. Circle. I'm going to add 2 lines over for the brow. It looks very grumpy. Letter U, letter U. Period here, and here, and then a frown. We'll add a little bit of texture to the surface of the planet. Remember, texture is how something feels. So we'll just add some little craters here. There we go. How about a few stars? Stars are an upside down letter V, a letter V on its side, letter V angled, letter V again, it turns into a W, and then one more letter V. You don't have to draw a perfect star. It's okay. And we'll mix in a few more of those. Letter V, W at the base, and letter V. And they can be different sizes too. I want them to sort of go into the background. Mix it up. I think we need one more. Let's add another planet up here. We'll make this planet Pluto. So we're going to give it a mouth. We're going to have the mouth open. So we're going to come around, leave a gap, put a letter V on its side, circle, period, eyebrows, and then, well, let's add some ears. And add the tongue sticking out. That's definitely Pluto. Then we're going to shade in the inside of that. A few more stars. And we're all done. Be sure to sign your name, take pride in your work. Thanks for tuning in to Cartoon Academy for our out-of-this-world adventure.